Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Drama on a Thursday with episodes of Regan Investigator starring the two Franks, Frank Graham and Frank Nelson. Suspense from 65 years ago, Call Me at Half Past, Elspeth Eric and Bernie Grant. Let George Do It starring Bob Bailey from 75 years ago. I Was a Communist for the FBI with Dana Andrews from 1952. And we'll wrap it all up with another episode of Claudia. That's what's coming up on this Thursday, 25th day of June, 176th day of the year, 189 days remaining. Happy birthday, Virginia. You became the 10th state of the Union on this date in 1788 as you ratified the Constitution. 10th one to do it. Battle of the Little Bighorn and the death of Major General George Armstrong Custer on this date in 1876. France surrendered to Nazi Germany on this date in 1940. The Diary of Anne Frank published on this date in 1947. Long-Haired Hare released in theaters on this date in 1940, starring Bugs Bunny and Giovanni Jones. The beginning of the Korean War on this date in 1950 with the invasion of the South by the North. Brigadier General Carlos Romulo of the Philippines, the President of the General Assembly, condemned the action the next day.
A breach of the peace was committed in Korea. The Security Council lost no time in pronouncing judgment, ordering a ceasefire, and demanding that the offenders withdraw.
Words from the beginning of the Korean War on this date in 1950, 76 years ago today. On this date in 1973, the Senate Select Committee on Presidential Campaign Activity, looking onto the Watergate affair, interviewed the president's former counsel, John Dean.
I gave considerable thought to how I would present this situation to the president and try to make as dramatic a presentation as I could to tell him how serious I thought the situation was that the cover-up continue. I began by telling the president that there was a cancer growing on the presidency, and that if the cancer was not removed, the president himself would be killed by it. I also told him that it was important that this cancer be removed immediately because it was growing more deadly every day.
Dean went on to testify that President Nixon was personally involved in the cover-up of the break-in of Democrat campaign headquarters at the Watergate Hotel. In 1975, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi declared an emergency in India, suspending civil liberties and elections. In 1981, Microsoft restructured to become an incorporated business in its home state of Washington. President Reagan's Secretary of State Alexander Haig resigned on this date in 1982.
In recent months, it has become clear to me that the foreign policy on which we embarked together was shifting from that careful course which we laid out. Under these circumstances, I feel it necessary to request that you accept my resignation.
Haig referred to growing differences over foreign policy in general and the Middle East in particular. President Reagan accepted Alexander Haig's resignation and nominated George Shultz to succeed him as Secretary of State. 25 years after he was supposed to have graduated from high school, Billy Joel got his diploma on this date in 1992 at Hicksville High School on Long Island.
Mom, don't worry, because now I'm going to finally pull myself out of this dead-end job I have. Start working on a career with a real future.
The then 43-year-old singer and songwriter didn't graduate with his class in 1967 because, as Richard Hoagland, the school's principal, explained, he was missing one credit in English. He was working as a musician and overslept, missed an English exam, but yeah, he graduated 34 years ago today after he had, had a few hit records and such. The Khobar Towers bombing on this date in 1996 left 19 U.S. servicemen dead in Saudi Arabia. An unmanned Progress spacecraft collided with the Russian space station Mir on this date in 1997. In 1998, in Clinton versus the City of New York, the Supreme Court decided that the Line Item Veto Act of 1996 was unconstitutional. It took them 2 years to get that up to court. Final episode of the 35-year-old daytime drama Another World aired on NBC on this date in 1999 and released on this date in 2004, Michael Moore's controversial, if not incendiary, Bush-bashing film Fahrenheit 9/11.
With everything going wrong, he did what any of us would do. He went on vacation.
The hard left film did more to coarsen the dialogue between the left and right than anything talk radio has ever done. And in 2022, President Biden signed the most sweeping gun violence bill in decades, an unlikely bipartisan compromise brought on by a recent series of mass shootings, including the massacre of 19 students and 2 teachers at a Texas elementary school.
I've been at this work for a long, long time, and I know how hard it is, and I know what it takes to get it done. I was there 30 years ago, the last time this nation passed meaningful gun safety laws, and I'm here today for the most significant law to be passed since then.
And although, yes, it was a horrific incident, it is not the most significant act of violence that kills students in schools. You have to go back to 1927 for that. May 18th, 1927, the Bath school disaster. Let's try this again. School treasurer Andrew Kehoe blew up the school, detonated dynamite in the basement. 38 were killed, mostly children. That was the deadliest mass murder at a school in the U.S. without the use of guns even involved. Period. And if you ban guns, somebody will find another way to do it. Best that you figure out a way to use those guns in a defensive mode rather than an offensive mode. Among those passing away on this date in history, the king of pop, Michael Jackson.
We will always, always remember him. He is phenomenal. He will forever be phenomenal, and he will be the legacy like Elvis.
She's not wrong. Michael Jackson did a lot of amazing stuff musically. Also passing away on this date in history, in addition to Jackson, the queen consort of Louis XII of France, Mary Tudor, songwriter Johnny Mercer, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Warren Burger, French explorer Jacques Cousteau, the politician Lester Maddox, Farrah Fawcett passing away on this date, actor Patrick Macnee, best remembered for, at least to me, of his role in the English-produced television show The Avengers, had nothing to do with superheroes, and the Wild Samoans' Roman Reigns' father, Sika Anoy, passing away 2 years ago today. Birthdays of those who are no longer with us include George Orwell, the pen name of Eric Arthur Blair. He was born on this date in history. Also, June Lockhart. We lost her last year, but she made it to 100. Harold Melvin of Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Also, a celebrity chef, Anthony Bourdain, and British singer George Michael. All born on this date in history. They have all left the building.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Eddie Floyd, who did a great song, Knock on Wood, was re-released by Amy Stewart, and that disco version, the most successful, even more than the original. But Eddie Floyd, 89 years old today. Carly Simon, that's the way I always heard it should be. Carly Simon is 83. Jimmy J.J. Walker, who now apparently doesn't have a problem talking about good times. When I met J.J., he didn't want to talk about good times. I guess the years have softened him on the fact that that's what propelled him to history and Dynamite. Jimmy Walker, 79 today. Associate Justice on the Supreme Court, Sonia Sotomayor, is 72.
You have nominated me to serve on the country's highest court, and I am deeply moved.
Sonia Sotomayor, 72 today. The very funny Ricky Gervais, very politically incorrect Ricky Gervais, is 65 today.
Could I just say now for any listeners, this is not the thoughts and beliefs of the management. There is no such thing as ghosts. I do not believe in ghosts.
There's so many ways I could take that. Ricky Gervais is 65 today. A couple of folks who were in Freaks and Geeks and ER. Linda Cardinelli, who was also in Dead to Me, is 57. And Busy Phillips, who was in Cougar Town. She is 47 today. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 25th day of June as their birthday. If this happens to be your birthday.
Hi, we're the Four Freshmen, and we just want to say, Happy birthday to you!
And we'll get started by going back 76 years to June 25th, 1950. Frank Graham, Frank Nelson, Jeff Regan Investigator, and No Sad Clowns for Me. That's coming up next.
Civil defense is common sense. Hi, this is Tony Bennett. Make sure you're prepared if a nuclear attack ever comes.
We're going to go back 76 years to a show that originally starred Jack Webb before he became Sergeant Joe Friday. Jeff Regan Investigator. This goes, and it was a West Coast show, and this was a West Coast show as well. This goes back 76 years, June 25th, 1950. The story, No Sad Clowns for Me.
My name's Regan. I work for Anthony J. Lyon, Detective Bureau. They call me the Lion's Eye.
Sunday at 8:30, and CBS brings you Jeff Regan Investigator, starring Frank Graham as Regan, with Frank Nelson as Anthony J. Lyon. So stand by for mystery and suspense and adventure in tonight's transcribed story, No Sad Clowns for Me.
There was a tall clown and a short clown juggling this one, plus a sleek but overaged destroyer named Ruth that wore tights and trained tigers. All parts of a big circus playing a small town of 649 people. And somewhere along the midway, a joker wanted to cut me down to size. 6-foot box size. I wasn't thinking about the circus when I went to the Detective Bureau Wednesday morning, but my boss was. The Lion was up to his knuckles in...
Green, my boy. I've just about decided to have our whole office done over in green.
Why the sea of $1 bills?
A client, my boy, with payment in advance.
Those bills look like they've been papered in a rat's nest.
They're all in pieces, my boy, but they're good.
You'd know.
Of course. Notice when I hold this one against this 300-watt light, the paper's made with silk threads. Fitting the torn bills together, they come to $67, Jeffrey.
And the client is...
See this canvas bag?
Bottle top?
It's full of nickels, dimes, and quarters, Jeffrey. With the $1 bills, it makes a very nice retainer of $75.
For which we do what?
Nothing.
Oh, wait a minute, Fatso. You mean a client walked in here, laid down $75 to hire us to do nothing?
Exactly.
Duck, there's a curve on this pitch.
No, my boy. The whole thing's perfectly legitimate. Our client walked in about an hour ago.
Description?
Well, he was a tall man, eccentric.
Go on.
45 or 50 years old, long, pale, stringy, yellowish hair, like an actor, and oddly dressed.
This keeps getting better.
Well, he had on a single-breasted pinstripe suit and tennis sneakers, a rope for a belt.
Does he fly?
What? No. Anyway, Jeffrey, he put the money down. He saw I was worried about the small denominations, and then he said, "It's not brass." Just like that.
It's not brass.
Circus expression, my boy. Then he leaned right over this desk and said slowly, showing his big teeth, Jeffrey, "When a little old man named Crackley comes in, don't take his case."
And you went for that?
Of course. We do nothing, no trouble at all.
Lion, it could be we're in trouble. Give me our client's name and address and the retainer. I'll take it back.
Well, unfortunately...
Don't tell me. You didn't get the name and address.
Well, you see, my boy, he was in a great hurry.
You gave him a receipt for the 75?
Oh, of course. Everything very business.
That ties us into the case, but good. Now, no matter what happens, we're mixed up in it.
You're borrowing trouble.
We bought it.
Oh, relax, my boy.
We gotta get that receipt.
Forget it. Just be grateful.
Okay, Lion. But if Crackley shows up, be careful. I turned and started for the door. Our new client was a crank. We'd have to be more than careful. But I couldn't dump the trouble into the Lion's lap. I slammed the door on my way out. The noise made a little old guy jump. He was standing in the hall, just outside our door. It wasn't hard to figure who he was. Crackley?
You know my name?
Well, I do now. You're on your way into the Lion Detective Bureau.
Yes.
I'm Regan.
The Lion's Eye?
That's what they call me.
You're the man I came here to see. You were highly recommended.
I'd like to talk to you, Crackley. I know a place they'll let us sit down for 50 cents.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
I thought maybe. We went to Dugan's bar. Crackley was a little guy, but smart, almost sharp. He had an outdoor face, tanned with deep wrinkles like closed eyes in his forehead. Like he had a lot on his mind, and he wanted to talk.
I'm the owner of a circus, Mr. Regan.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, you don't understand. I don't know if you can imagine the responsibilities of a circus owner. To his employees, I mean. They're all specialists. And if we were to close up and go out of business, why, there'd be no place for them to go.
Except another circus.
Oh, circus business has fallen off since the war years, Mr. Regan.
I hadn't heard.
Business is terrible.
Oh, sure.
Another drink, gentlemen?
No, thanks.
No, I don't.
Now, why did you come to the Lion Detective Bureau?
I want you to find a man named Bliss.
Why?
Well, Bliss has been investing in my circus.
Putting money into a losing proposition?
Oh, it's not unusual. People that love the circus, especially wealthy people, enjoy putting their money into things that give them pleasure.
Bliss is missing?
Oh, for the last 3 weeks.
And the money has stopped coming into the circus?
Well, yes, Mr. Regan.
When did you last see Bliss?
The fact is, I've never seen Bliss.
But he puts money into your circus?
Through his lawyer. Right now we're playing Bliss's hometown. I'd hope to meet him in person.
But... what would you say, Mr. Crackley, if I told you a strange man came into our bureau this morning and paid us not to take your case?
What? Someone's following me?
Well, I don't know, but... Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Crackley, someone's following you.
Mr. Regan, what are you looking at?
You mean, what is it looking at us?
Where?
Stay put. I'll be right back. I ran to the window. The face that had been peering in at us whipped out of sight. A couple of winos in Dugan's door cost me 2 or 3 seconds getting out, and that was enough. When I got to the street, it was empty. The man with the long, stringy, yellowish hair who'd been watching us was gone. I went back into the bar. That's when I got a second surprise. Crackley was gone, too. A quick call to Billboard gave me what I needed. The Crackley Great Combined Circus was playing a town of 650 people. A place called Crossroads in the foothills, about a 2-hour drive from L.A. The crank with the yellow hair on the rope belt was somehow tied up with that Crackley circus. Yellow hair had the Lion's signed receipt. I had to get it back. So I got into my car and headed for Crossroads. And when I got there, funny thing, the town was deserted. But the circus midway was jammed. It looked like Crossroads' whole 649 population was at that circus.
Hot dogs, hot puppies, they're delicious, they're nutritious. Step up and get one.
How much?
Eh?
A hot dog, how much?
Oh, yeah, hot dog. Hey, you mean you're going to buy one?
Why not?
Nobody buys nothing in this cheap burg.
Business looks pretty good to me. Everybody in town here at the circus.
Don't cost them nothing.
Oh, no?
Old Crackley's putting on a show for nothing. Making it look good for Bliss, his silent partner.
The show's papered then. Annie Oakley's for free, huh?
Say, you Bliss?
And if I am?
I ain't said nothing.
Yeah. How much for the hot dog?
2 bits.
I paid for the hot dog, walked along the midway asking questions wherever I could get an answer. It's like the dog peddler had said. Crackley had papered the house, bought tickets for everyone in town to guarantee business. We weren't supposed to take the case, but the situation was interesting, and I got to wondering about Bliss, how he fitted in. But then I remembered I was here to get our receipt back. So I bypassed the midway, walked around to the performers' tents. No gaudy signs here, no freak shows, palmists or ballet. And I found a woman. Or rather, she found me.
Regan?
Nice to be known.
This is my tent, Mr. Regan. Please come in.
She was tall, slim. You could spend time watching her. Young, but not too young. Her hair was long and black, almost to the roots. Her face was firm, beautiful, but her eyes had already been there and back. Then we were in her tent, nobody around except the tigers just outside. And she got nearer, and I could see more.
Regan,
Nice tent.
I got a message.
Uh-huh.
Go home.
That's your message?
Go back to L.A., Crackley says.
You a friend of Crackley's?
He saw you on the Midway. He said, that's Regan. That's the Lion's Eye from L.A. that ought to go home.
You sure it wasn't Bliss?
You know Bliss?
Oh, yeah, a very close personal friend of mine.
You're clever, Regan.
It's my business.
Make sure your business doesn't get you into trouble.
Hey, that tiger's close.
Yeah, I work the big cats. They hate me and I hate them. I like them kept near me. Gives me a chance to whip them through the bars whenever I'm feeling blue.
Lady,
Yeah?
what's your name?
I got a surprise for you, Mr. Regan.
I've had lots today.
My name's Crackley.
You're married to old Crackley, the circus owner?
I married his son, Mr. Regan.
His son?
Yeah, George Crackley. The little runt that's standing in back of you.
I turned. George was there, all right. And he was little, maybe 4 feet 10 inches tall, wearing a clown suit. His face was in queer makeup, chalk white, bruised blue. He was supposed to look like a sad clown. And he was.
What are you doing around here?
Looking for a man.
She look like a man?
No.
You're after my wife, too. You were standing real close.
Guys fall in love with me, Regan. My husband's a poor sport about it.
Oh, make sure you don't wake up dead, mister. Make sure you don't get dropped on.
I'll be real careful.
George, if you don't get out of here,
Ruth, don't you think it's time you were getting into your costume? The walk-around will begin in 4 or 5 minutes.
A tall clown filled the opening to the tent. When he spoke, Ruth began fumbling with the costume. Little George looked like he was going to cry, then walked out of the tent without a word. Ruth followed him. And I was left alone with a tall clown in makeup, with a red watermelon mouth and cold blue eyes.
I hated to interrupt, Mr. Regan, but Ruth must dress for the walk-around, as we of the circus call our opening parade.
You seem to have an effect on George, too.
Oh, George and I are partners. He's the sad, bruised clown, and I am the cruel clown. I frighten him, maul him, beat and bruise him with various objects. It amuses people.
Naturally.
We're all sadists at heart.
Maybe you can help me.
I'll try.
I'm looking for a tall, eccentric man. Wears tennis shoes. Rope for a belt. Has long, stringy, yellowish hair, you know? I said, do you know him?
Of course. That would be Mr. Bliss.
Where can I find him?
As a matter of fact, Mr. Regan, I have a message from Mr. Bliss. He wants to see you.
Oh? Who will I say sent me?
Just the cruel clown. He'll know who you mean.
Where do I meet Bliss?
At his home. I'll tell you how to get there.
He did. I got into my car and started the drive to his shack. I'd meet him on his own terms at his place. It was a 15-minute drive, most of the way up a side road. I was almost there when a car pulled into the side road behind me, coming up fast, its headlights growing in my rearview mirror. I pulled over to let the speedball pass. He began to cut in on me. The trailer he had hitched on sideswiped me. I felt myself go against the steering post. Then I didn't feel anything for a long time. I'd been thrown clear of my car. When I came to, there was a huge man standing over me, black in the moonlight. My gun was gone. My hand caught at a club, and then I saw it wasn't a club, but a small, very small chair arm. Must have fallen from the trailer. The trailer was gone. The man started moving in.
Well, sweetheart.
Stand back.
Coming to, sweetheart?
Get back.
I got your gun, baby. I'm Logan, chief of police at Crossroads. Maybe I ought to take you into custody for reckless driving.
Logan, I'm a private detective from Los Angeles.
Well, why don't you get up from the ground and tell me about it? Here.
Yeah, thanks. Somebody ran me off the road on purpose. And I think I know who.
That's so, sweetheart?
That's not all. There's something phony about that circus play in your town.
Ain't no circus around here.
You're real funny.
Fact is, I'll make you a bet, baby. You can't show me no circus around these parts.
You seem sure of that.
Give you 20 to 1.
Let's go take a look.
All right.
We drove in his car to the circus lot. And when we got there, we saw the lot was full of color. All of it moonlight. Vacant. Not a candy wrapper. The crackly great combined circus was gone. As though it had never existed.
This is CBS, and you are listening to No Sad Clowns for Me, tonight's adventure with Jeff Regan, Investigator.
It started bad, and it got worse. The lion had us balled up in it like a cat in a fish line before I even heard of the case. Then I took over. I did fine. Trying to get our receipt for $75 back, I got myself run off the road near the town of Crossroads, got my car smashed up. Then the chief of police told me that the crackly great combined circus where I'd spent an hour wasn't there. And it wasn't. The chief of police thought this was real funny.
Where'd the circus go, sweetheart?
L.A., probably.
You're kind of slick.
Couldn't have been gone more than an hour. Look at those filled-in post holes.
You're a real bright fella.
And I know why it left in such a hurry.
Oh, you city fellas are real sharp-like.
The circus left because of a guy named Bliss.
What do you know about Bliss?
Bliss was putting money into a circus, not taking any out.
Keep talking.
Bliss gets tired of this, slaps an attachment on the circus. Crackly pulled the show out before it could be served.
Yeah, you're real smart. You'd better come along with me, sweetheart. We better have a little, talkie.
It hit the bullseye, and I got more than I bargained for. It seems Bliss had no friends, except Logan, who, being the local legal eagle, was also appointed by Bliss as his lawyer, having full power of attorney. Now Logan was ready to talk.
Bliss, now, he ain't no dummy. He was in the circus himself years ago, before he got wise and made a lot of dough in plumbing fixtures. Ain't no money in show business, sweetheart.
They tell me.
Now, Bliss, he ain't old, but he's kind of funny. All of a sudden, he wants to...
invest in a circus. His old love. But he also wants to make some money out of it.
Oh, Bliss, he likes money. He married a circus gal years ago. Left her because she was draining away his salary.
How much money did Bliss put into the crackly circus?
Well, baby, Bliss bought in deep enough to own, 49% of the show.
Bliss isn't getting any money out of his investment, so he slaps an attachment on the show. Crackly gets wind of it, pulls the show out.
You were right up to there, sweetheart.
Talk, Logan.
I got a note from Bliss just this afternoon. Told me to lift the attachment order. It was a real happy note.
Where's Bliss now?
Honest, baby, I don't know. He's queer. He's just gone.
Bliss skipped out on his wife. That can't be his real name.
No, I can't tell you much. Promised Bliss I wouldn't, but his name used to be Elmer C. Bickle.
You got a phone, Logan?
Here you are, baby. But get the charges.
I was getting an idea. Another reason for the show's moving. One thing was sure. Bliss was in it up to his ears. It was 2 in the morning now, and I got the lion at home.
Yeah, Anthony J. Lion Detective Bureau, Home Office. We never sleep.
And why haven't you been asleep?
Jeffrey. Well, I've had some very important work to do tonight.
Such as?
Pasting those dollar bills together, if you must know.
You're graduating from kindergarten right now, Fatso. Get your car out.
At this hour?
I'm in Crossroads, California, slaving for the agency, and you can help.
What can I do?
Get all the stuff you can on a guy named Elmer C. Bickle.
Bickle?
Bickle.
Oh.
Joined the circus years ago, married somebody, left his wife. Check Variety.
That'll take all night, Jeffrey.
You've got 1 hour. Oh, another thing, Fatso. Check the theatrical hotels, places where show people, circus people put up. Here's what we need. A line on anybody connected with the Crackley Great Combined...
I can give you that, sweetheart.
What?
You what?
I know where they probably hold in.
Lion, forget that last. But check Bickle. I hung up, and Logan said he'd heard the performers in Crackley Circus usually stayed at the Fossman Hotel in Los Angeles. So I called the Fossman Hotel.
Oh, hello.
The desk clerk sounded wide awake.
Fossman Hotel?
Has Mr. Crackley checked in?
Who's asking?
Regan, private investigator.
Well, we certainly could have used a private investigator this morning.
Why?
Heavens, the circus came in without telling us. Everybody's so upset.
You better make sure they pay in advance.
Oh, well, Mr. Crackley paid everything in advance. He has a finest suite of rooms.
Huh?
But there's such confusion. I just don't know what to do.
You wouldn't. Now, about Crackley.
Oh, I'll ring. But he's probably asleep anyway.
Hello?
Crackley, this is Jeff Regan.
Oh, Regan.
Why did you run away?
I don't know. We had to leave because we were so low on funds that the sheriff's office is going to attach the show. We heard of the order and left town to leave their jurisdiction.
Yeah, sure. Well, your worries are over, Crackley. I've found Bliss for you. Bickle, too.
Oh, no, it's impossible. Well, I mean...
Yeah, I know what you mean. It hit me. The circus was making money. Crackley had paid his hotel bill in advance. Fine suite of rooms. Why, he'd probably been keeping a double set of books cheating Bliss. I got Logan, got in his car, and drove back to the deserted circus lot. We drove fast. The circus had pulled out in the middle of the night for another reason. And I knew now we'd better look for that reason. The lot was deserted. Low, cold mist over the ground. Gray morning. A small animal moved through the mist like a creature from another world. A small dog. He'd found what we couldn't see. He had something in his mouth. A cap with a red pom-pom on its pointed end. A clown's cap, stained with blood. Logan had men digging within minutes. One of the filled post holes seemed larger than the rest. This was it.
We found him, Mr. Regan.
Yeah. Let me see his face.
Yeah. Kind of muddy.
Still in makeup. Tall, cruel clown.
You know him?
Yeah. You too. Pull the skull cap off.
Poor Mr.
Bickle, alias Bliss. Long, stringy, yellowish hair like an actor. Only he isn't playing at being dead. Come on, Logan. Keys to your car. I've got an appointment at the Fossman Hotel. I took Logan's car, made the 2-hour trip back to L.A. I phoned the Lion as soon as I hit town. I got the complete rundown on Bickle. Then I went to the Fossman Hotel. I asked the room clerk for old Crackley's room number. It was 203. I didn't wait to be announced. You should lock your door, Crackley. You could get company you might not enjoy.
Well, I've been waiting for you.
I know why you pulled out of Crossroads so fast last night, Crackley.
Well, I don't know anything.
I found Bliss.
I'm not interested in Bliss anymore.
Then maybe you're interested in Bickle, the tall clown.
Now, please, Mr. Regan.
Bliss joined the circus under his real name, Bickle, to check up on his investment.
The tall clown was Bliss?
Yeah. He was eccentric, but not eccentric enough to throw his money away. But he got more than he bargained for.
No, please, now leave me alone.
He's dead, Crackley.
Dead. Yes, dead.
You pulled out of Crossroads last night because a man was killed and buried there on the lot.
But I didn't kill him.
But you know who did?
No.
I had the Lion check on Bickle. It seems he married a Ruth Sandusky in Chicago, April 18th, 1930. Now, Ruth Sandusky was only a kid then, featured in an animal act.
My son George married her in good faith, Mr. Regan. I was against the marriage.
Where's George now?
I can't tell you.
I left him a crackly suite of rooms, checked the front desk for George's room. Was told he lived in his own small trailer. That when he was in town, he always parked it down by the circus warehouse. That's where I headed. The circus warehouse was down by the tracks. It was a raw wood building that had fallen in on its bones. Most of the circus trucks had unloaded. Things were pretty quiet. I got out of the car, walked around. The rear of the warehouse was parked a small trailer, beat up. The one that had forced me off the highway near Crossroads. Inside, I found Ruth. Ruth Sandusky.
Regan,
Married Elmer C. Bickle in Chicago, April 18th, 1930.
you're a real bright eye.
You kind of like being married, don't you, Ruth? So much you get married twice.
Girl needs a man.
With money.
Bickle ran away from me the week we played Chillicothe. The only way I knew he was alive, he used to put crazy ads in the trades every Christmas.
You'll be sitting pretty when old man Crackley dies and George inherits the circus.
Oh, I try not to think of such things.
Bickle joined the circus 3 weeks ago. He recognized you, wanted you again, moved in on George. The thing is, you were still married to Bickle. You'd kind of overlooked getting a divorce, which meant you weren't legally married to George, meaning you had no future claim on the circus.
You won't tell George. I'll make it worth your while, Mr. Regan.
Trouble is, lady, George saw Bickle, the new clown, moving in on him. And easily, too. You were afraid to hold Bickle off, afraid he might yell bigamy. Real cozy for you, Ruth. Both husbands, clowns in the same act.
You better stop talking, Mr. Regan.
George had to move out of your tent, sleep in his trailer. He was crazy jealous. That's why he tried to finish me by driving me off the road. He thought I was moving in, too.
Stop it while you still got the chance.
Bickle said, come back to me or I yelled bigamy, and you killed him.
Stop it!
Only one thing, lady. You didn't know that Bickle and Bliss were the same man.
Bliss?
Yeah, the angel. The guy that was pouring all that money into the circus.
Bickle was Bliss. I'm still married to him, legally.
That's almost right.
Yeah. Yes, it was bigamy. What do I want with George now? As the wife of Bliss or whatever he called himself now, I'll inherit all his dough.
You killed Bliss.
What? Crackley thinks his son did it. George will go to the gas chamber for me. I'm a bigamist, Mr. Regan, so give me 2 years.
No, Ruth, no. What? No, you won't get rid of me that easy.
George.
I heard what
Little
you were telling
George, the sad, bruised clown, stood in the doorway of a small trailer. It was like he didn't see me, only Ruth, his almost wife. But he'd heard
I
plenty.
thought you killed him because he was molesting you.
Shut up, George.
I thought you killed him because you loved me.
You stay away from me, George.
Ruth ran out of the trailer, followed by George. He slammed the door to hold me back. I got the door open just in time to see little George slip into the circus warehouse. I ran after them, fast. Inside the warehouse, it was dim. There was a sharp smell of circus animals. Little George was flexing his muscles for the first time in his life.
I won't let him get you. I'll take you from the gas chamber.
A superhuman strength had come into him. He had Ruth by the hair and was forcing her into an animal cage. The tiger was crouched in the corner of the cage, ready to jump. I grabbed both George and Ruth by the hair and pulled them back. I kicked the cage shut.
Oh, why didn't you let me finish?
Sorry, George. The state will want witnesses when Ruth finishes her act. In the gas chamber. That wound it up. I called Sanducci of homicide. When they came to take Ruth away, I saw little George, the fall guy, standing near his trailer, all alone. 2 hours later, I checked in with the Lion at the office.
We're in the money. We're in the money.
Still at the paste pot, Lion?
Oh, yes, my boy. I've just finished pasting the last bill together. The silk threads match perfectly.
Nice, neat job.
Oh, Jeffrey, you just don't know how hard I work for our future.
Uh-huh. Bank should take these all right.
Now, I slaved all night, my boy.
The only thing, money doesn't belong to
Yeah,
us.
I think I'll just press the bill so the bank will be sure. What?
Money isn't ours.
But, what do you mean?
I got a call from Logan. Says he found your receipt in the Bliss shack. I had to tell him we got the $75 to keep us from taking the case.
Oh.
So the Bliss estate demands its money back.
It's all your fault, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
If you hadn't opened your
Well,
mouth.
I guess I'll just have to keep this 100.
Yeah. What's that you have?
$100 bill. Got 2 more, just like it.
Jeffrey. But who?
Old Crackley gave it to me.
Well.
He thought his son George had killed Bickle. When we proved it was Ruth, he gave me.
Oh, how could I have ever doubted you, Jeffrey?
Another thing, Lion.
Yes?
Meant to tell you, those bills you pasted together?
Oh, I worked so hard over them.
Well, the bank would have fitted the bills together for you.
Yes. Oh, no!
Jeff Regan, Investigator, is written by William Frug and Gilbert Thomas, directed by Sterling Tracy, and stars Frank Graham as Regan with Frank Nelson as Anthony J. Lyon. Original music is by Dick Arant. Jeff Regan, Investigator, is transcribed each week at the same time over CBS. Bob Stevenson speaking, and inviting you to be with us again next Sunday at 8:30 for more suspense and mystery and adventure with Jeff Regan, Investigator.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
In the original show, Anthony J. Lyon wasn't as comedic as it did in the Frank Graham, Frank Nelson version. But boy, it's a hoot. 76 years ago, June 25th, 1950, Jeff Regan, Investigator, the show ended when Frank Graham committed suicide and CBS just kind of hung it up. Alrighty, radio's outstanding theater of thrills is next. Call me at past.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Fred McMurray. Home shelters can be built for as little as $100. Simple plans for building inexpensive home shelters are available free from your civil defense office. Ask for a copy of the Family Fallout Shelter booklet.
And actually, you don't have to call or write anybody. You can find the link to the Family Fallout Shelter books, 2 different ones, in the show notes to the show and also at classicradio.stream. Suspense had been canceled 7 months before this date, back in 1960. Nobody thought the show would come back. But in May of 1961, CBS radio executives finalized their decision to have radio drama in New York and not Hollywood. Well, Suspense had moved to New York at the end of August of 1959, Gunsmoke still being produced in Hollywood. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, moved in 1960, December of 1960. Gunsmoke ended for a variety of reasons, mainly the success of the TV series. CBS decided to use the Gunsmoke time slot to bring Suspense back, allowing affiliates in the networks to sell an entire hour to advertisers. And the radio production of Gunsmoke ended a week ago. Well, on this date in 1961, June 18th, 1961, Suspense aired the following week. The news about the change started to appear in newspapers in the early days of June. Didn't get much mention in the trade press at all. But here's what Cincinnati Enquirer's radio critic McGee Adams said. Effective June 25th, Suspense is to come back to the CBS radio network, replacing Gunsmoke at 6:35 p.m. Sunday. If there is any compelling reason for the change, it does not appear in the CBS announcement. Of course, Suspense has had a distinguished past, including such triumphs as Agnes Moorehead's Sorry Wrong Number. More recently, however, it slipped into the groove of contrived goose-pimpling. Meanwhile, the worst to be said of Gunsmoke is having sired the brood of adult westerns on TV, and that without malice aforethought. With Johnny Dollar ahead of it at 6:05 Sunday, the effect of bringing back Suspense is to line up 2 dramas of essentially the same type. When those 2 are the entire crop of radio drama on the networks, that choice is meager. Still, Suspense did have its moments in its last year or so on the air, and this one, promising and chilling. Elspeth, Eric, Bernie Grant starring in Call Me at Half Past, the first in the revived Suspense series, June 25th, 1961.
And now, another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. A man talks to his wife and keeps talking to save his life. In just 30 seconds, Act One of Call Me at Half Past, written especially for Suspense by Alan Sloan.
The lively crowd today agrees. Those who think young say Pepsi, please. They pick the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young. So go ahead and pick the drink that lets you drink young as you think. Yes, get the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young.
Well, hello, Mr. Simmons. Right on schedule, huh? Your usual room?
If you have it, please.
Oh, we save it, Mr. Simmons. After all, how long have you been a regular with us at the hotel? 3-4 years?
Too long.
Yes, sir. Just call me Big Mouth. Would you please sign the register?
Why, sure.
Not that it's any of my business, sir, but if you don't mind my asking, how are things over at the hospital? Do they say?
Same as always, they say.
The wife's been lighting candles for you.
I appreciate that, Charlie. Now, I'd like to go upstairs and freshen up,
Oh, sure. Front, show Mr. Simmons to his room, please.
Yes, sir. Coming right up. 509 for Mr. Simmons.
Ah, you see? Even the bellhops know you.
Right this way, Mr. Simmons. There you go. 509. After you, sir.
Just drop the bag anywhere.
I'll just check the bathroom.
Well, I'm sure everything's all right.
No, sir. No bath towels. I'll send the maid up with some.
All right, that'll be fine.
You know how it is with help nowadays.
Look, here, this is for you.
Well, thank you, sir. Anything else, you just call for number 12.
Yes, I'll do that. By the way, what's the right time?
Time? Well, it's 5:02.
Thanks. My watch stopped on the train.
Mr. Simmons, if you don't mind my saying, you look real beat. If you want to grab an extra half-hour rest, there's another gentleman going to the hospital this afternoon, but he's driving. I'm sure he'd be glad of your company. Would you like me
No,
to...
thanks. I'll take the bus.
Yes, sir. The maid will be up with the towels right away.
Your order, please.
This is Mr. Simmons in 509. Would you do me a favor?
Certainly, sir.
I'm going to take a nap. Would you call me at 5:30? And operator, keep ringing until I answer.
Don't worry, Mr. Simmons. We'll see you don't miss the bus.
Everybody knows. Lighting candles, saving my room, watching my time. Lord, Lord. Oh, Lord, again. Know it or not, believe it or not, she's in your hands. But one of these times, one of these days, let it be the last time, God. Please, please. Oh, the damn towels. Come in. All right, just a minute. Don't bother. Francis. Franny.
Hello, Cliff.
But what is it? Honey, love, come in.
Thank you.
I thought you were the maid. Franny, what's happened? Why didn't they tell me? Ye gods, what are you doing?
Visiting you?
What, they didn't call, they didn't write, they didn't wire? Oh, Franny, darling, this is unbelievable.
I thought you'd be surprised.
Let me take you in my arms, darling. Franny, you're well.
Am I?
Why, of course. If they've let you come down to meet me. But what a surprise.
Well, this will surprise you even more.
Franny, give me the gun.
No.
Be a good girl now. Give it to me. Come on now, Franny.
Get back.
Franny.
I said back.
Oh, honey. Let's not do things like this. Oh, dearest heart, you're so... Oh, Franny.
I'm what? Go ahead, say it.
Franny, dear heart.
Don't dear heart me.
Please.
Oh, well, now that I like. Say please.
Franny, you're very upset. Now, let's sit down and...
That's a very poor diagnosis. They don't send people where you sent me because they're upset.
But I wanted you to get well, Fran. You see, the doctor...
Mad. Crazy, mad. No, there's nothing the matter with me. I just hate you, that's all, and I'm going to kill you dead.
No.
I am going to kill you.
No, you're not,
Yes,
Franny.
I am. You sent me there, and there's nothing wrong with me.
Why, of course there isn't. Don't you see? That's why you're not going to do anything foolish. Only sick people do things like that. And you just said there's nothing the matter with you. Why, if they let you come to see me, you must be all well again. And if you're all well, why, you don't want to do anything foolish? Isn't that logical? Now, dear, doesn't that make sense?
Oh, I love to hear you talk like that. Let me come to see you nothing. I escape.
Oh, well, all right, Franny, all right. Let's have a drink on, okay?
Get away from that phone.
I was only going to call room service.
I've had enough room service. For 3 years, you made them keep me in a room.
Yes, but it's all over now, see? Come on, Franny. Let's just get out of here and go home.
No. Not after all the trouble I had getting here. I had to smash my nice little clock. My nice little clock that you gave me. Inside a stocking on the guard's head. Crunch!
The little white clock?
Yes. Without any alarm. Why couldn't I have an alarm?
Oh, never mind, honey. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Did you tell me?
I tell you what. Let's send down for coffee and cake, huh? And we'll talk about clocks and things.
I said stay away from that phone.
All right, dear. All right. Anything you say.
Anything you say. Ooh, how scared you are. Sure, I'll sit down. I can kill you just as well sitting down.
Fran, you know, I just thought of something.
Why couldn't I have an alarm?
No. If you really escape, they'll be looking for you. See, so why don't I call them and say you're safe with me?
Because I'll kill you if you touch that phone again. Now, don't touch it anymore, Cliff. Because I don't want to shoot you right away. I want to watch you squirm and wiggle. Cliff?
Yes, dear.
What did they do to me? I can't remember things. I remember near things. How I put the clock in the stocking and how I swung the stocking and crunch and the guard fell down and how you always take the same room, but I don't remember things, Cliff. And I have to remember so that I can kill you better.
Like about bells?
Bells?
Yes, bells, Franny. Alarm clocks and things like that. Can't you remember about bells?
No.
You used to get upset when you heard bells. Don't you remember?
No, I don't. Talk about bells. I want to remember bells.
All right. All right, Franny. The big bell on the church down the street.
Huh?
The school bell.
School? No.
The front door that went bing bong, bing bong.
Front door?
The alarm clock in the bedroom. The tinkle bells on the parakeet's cage. And even the telephone.
No, I didn't have a telephone. Yes, I did, but you made them take it away. You didn't want me to talk to anybody.
Oh, no, Franny. What have I done? Forgive me. I'm sorry.
Why couldn't I have a phone?
Franny, honey, let me see the gun, will you? I've never seen a gun so close.
Sit down.
All right. Yes. I am sitting down. You see?
Now tell me about the telephone.
Oh, Franny, my dear wife. It reminded you of
what?
Of something.
What?
You mean you don't remember?
Well, make me remember. Make me.
Donnie.
Donnie?
The baby. Donnie.
Whose baby?
Ours.
Do we have a baby?
No.
Well, then why do you say Donnie?
Because that was his name. Oh, Franny, please, put that gun away, will you? Just come to me. Just let me hold you.
Why do you say Donnie?
Because back then there was a Donnie. With your hair and my eyes. Oh, don't you remember? Franny, remember. Remember my birthday. Remember.
Mommy making cake?
That's right, darling.
What you doing now?
I am mixing the batter for the cake.
Donnie cake.
Daddy cake.
I lick it.
When I'm finished, you can lick the beaters. That's right.
I lick it now.
You beat it now.
Mommy beat it. Donnie lick it now.
No, I mean scat. S-C-A-T, scat. You go outside and wait for Daddy to come home. When he does, you can both lick the bowl. Go on now, scat.
Okay. I go ride my bicycle.
Donnie?
I'm here.
Don't ride too far and stay out of the driveway.
I say.
Oh, boys, yet. Oh, my icing. Oh, if it's not one thing, it's six. Oh, for goodness sake, does everything have to happen at once? Hold your horses, I'm coming. Donnie! There's Daddy! Donnie, get out of the driveway! Clear! Look out! Oh, no. No, Cliff. No, you just made that up.
No, honey. No, it's true. And you see, when a telephone rings, you remember it. You live it again.
No.
Yes, when any bell rings, you remember it.
I was going to kill you because you put me in that place with the locks. Now I'll kill you if that story is true and you killed my Donnie with your car.
Oh, God, Franny, it was an accident. Don't you think I suffered?
Not the way I have.
I haven't had the blessing of forgetting.
Don't you yell at me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, that's enough. Now turn around. No more talk. All right, then don't turn around. I'd just as soon look at you and watch you die. Let's play games. Let's count to three, One. Say it, one.
Fran.
One. Take the safety off. Two. Check the chamber.
Don't, Franny, please. You'll be all alone if you kill me.
1, 2, just for you, and 1 for me adds up to... Who's that?
I don't know.
That's them. They've come to take me back. Don't you move. Don't answer. Don't you talk.
No. It's just the maid.
The guards. You want it to be the guards.
No, it's only the towels. Fran, will you let...
All right. Now, if it's the guards, I'll kill you. And if it's the maid, don't you let her in. And I'm right behind you.
Oh. It's you.
Your towels, sir. I'll put them in the bathroom.
Don't bother. I'll take them, thank you.
The look on your face. You thought it was the guards. Just made with the towels, you said, but your face was an open book.
You know, speaking of books, I am reading the most interesting book you... Just let me put these towels away, and I'll tell you all about it,
Locked
all right?
yourself in the bathroom? Oh, no. Put them down. Go on, throw them on the floor.
All right. But this book, it's one of those wonderful family
Shut up,
stories.
shut up,
Down
shut
to the-
up! Now stand on the towels. Right there. Ooh, it'll be so pretty. Red on white. And we won't mess up the room.
Fran, you're not going to kill me.
Why not?
Because I love you. Because people don't kill those who love them.
You don't love me.
If you know anything, you know that.
Well, I hate you.
But that proves you love me, see? Hate is just
Stop looking at your watch.
Oh, would you like to see it, Fran? It's new. I'll get you one even prettier if you want me.
You never get me anything. You make them do things to me, but you never bring me anything.
That is not so,
yes,
Fran.
it is so. You just take things away from me. You took the telephone away so I couldn't talk to anybody and locked me in the house all day so I couldn't see anybody.
Oh, do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that. But I don't remember why.
Well, I had to, dear. I thought I could take care of you by myself. And for the baby...
What baby?
Donnie. Oh, Franny. I used to bring you lots of things when I came home. Watches and flowers and pictures, pretty things. You didn't want to go out. You wouldn't go out, so I brought you things. You said you were lonesome. Remember? So I brought you something once for company. Fran, try to remember. It was the day I came home with something little and soft. Remember? Franny! Oh, Fran! Come see what I've got for you.
What?
Come see, dear.
No.
Oh, please, dear heart. Come and see.
Bring it to me.
Sweetheart, don't just sit in that chair by the window all the time. Please come see.
No, bring it here.
All right. Here. I'll open the box.
What's that?
Well, it's a kitten. Just a tiny little kitten.
What's it for?
To take care of. Something small and soft for you to take care of.
Not me.
Ah, come on, look at her. Isn't she cute?
Take it away.
A tiny little kitty, Fran. Oh, come on, love. Hold her. If you hold her, you'll never want to let her go. She's so tiny. She needs someone to hold her.
I don't want it.
You see? She wants you to hold
Don't
her.
put her on
Oh,
me.
but Franny, she loves you. Listen to her purr. You see? There. How about that, Franny? What'll we name her?
Listen to her purr. So little and soft. Kitty, 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 kitty. There. There, kitty. Poor kitty. There. There!
Franny. No. Franny! You killed her.
Huh?
You just twisted the life out of her. Why? Why?
Cat. Cat. Presents and cat. Why don't you bring my Dolly home? If you don't, I'll tell you to. You'll see.
And you see, Franny, that's when we decided it was best for you to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Love, it was better for you.
Safer for you, you mean? You were scared of me, weren't you? Just like you are now.
Honey, you must be getting awfully hungry. Why don't we go down and see if the dining room is open? It's nearly 1:30.
Oh, I'm hungry, all right.
Oh, then good. Let's go downstairs.
I'm hungry, all right, to see you die.
Franny, listen.
I wish I didn't need to use a gun. I wish I could squeeze you like a kitten with my hands, just with my
Would you let
hands.
me see your hands, Franny, dear? Those pretty hands of yours. Let's send out for a manicurist. She'll make them all beautiful with shiny nails.
I could tear your eyes
And
out.
your hair. Why, we could call the beauty parlor. You could have a permanent, a shampoo. Dear heart, how about a rinse? I can pick up the phone right now.
Chatter. Stop that. Stop
It's
looking
getting
at your
late,
watch.
Fran.
You're not going anyplace.
Franny, can I get a drink of water?
Salivary inhibition. Under fear or tension, the mouth becomes dry. Very interesting, very interesting.
Franny, I need a drink. Let's phone downstairs for a
phone
drink.
for this. Let's phone for that. Let's not and say we did. Let's stop stalling. I won't let you do anything now but die. This time you won't know when it's going to be. No counting, no games, no 1, 2, 3. Any minute now, you hear? Any minute now.
No, Franny. No, not here.
What's wrong with here? It's very pretty. I haven't been in such a pretty room for a long time.
Let me take you home. Pretty room's there. Look, we can just catch a train or rent a car. We can be home in 3 hours. And we can take it over. There's plenty of time.
Not for you! Cliff, honey.
Yes, Fran. Yes, darling.
Look at me, Cliff. That's right.
Oh, I am looking at you, dear heart. See?
Oh, see the poor little man perspire, ruining his Sunday go visiting, sure.
There's another in my bag. Anything you say, Fran. But let me change my shirt before we go down for dinner, They'll be ringing the dinner bell pretty soon.
You said bell.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry it slipped.
It didn't scare me. Bell, 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 bell. It doesn't bother me. Bell. Ding dong bell. Pussy's in the well.
Oh, Franny, that's wonderful. You see? You're all better. You can come home with me. You're all better. You don't have to kill me. No, you don't have to. Not anymore.
Yes, I do, and I'm going to, and it's about time. Oh, you're so clever. Oh, you stall with your bells and kittens and children.
Don't you remember Donnie? Sure.
There's no Donnie. There never was a Donnie. There's only me and you, and in a second there's not going to be anybody but me. You run out of time, Cliff. I'm going to kill you right now. Donnie, get out of the driveway! Cliff, look out!
Front. Gee, Mr. Simmons, have to put you in 704 this time. Hope you don't mind.
Oh. No, I don't mind.
How are things at the hospital, sir?
Oh, same as always. Would you tell the operator to call me at past?
Suspense. You've been listening to Call Me at Past, written for Suspense by Alan Sloan. In a moment, the names of our players and a word about next week's story of Suspense.
Boy, am I glad this day's over. My athlete's foot is killing me. Itches and stings.
Hey, try NP27. Really worked for me.
NP27 treatment roots out athlete's foot, penetrates below skin surface where other remedies can't reach, even into toenails. NP27 liquid stops itch, relieves pain, promotes healthy tissue. NP27 powder guards against new infection. NP27 treatment roots out athlete's foot, or your druggist will refund your money.
Featured in tonight's story of Suspense were Elspeth Eric as Fran and Bernard Grant as Cliff. Also in our cast were Lawson Zerby, Sarah Fussell, Jack Grimes, Freddie Chandler, and Frank Milano. Suspense is produced and directed by Bruno Zerato Jr. Listen again next week when we return with Night of the Storm by Peter Fernandez, another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. The world's best balanced listening reaches you on this station of the CBS radio network.
When Bruno Zerato Jr. got handed over the responsibility of doing these shows in New York, it was done with no real budget. They just made do. They brought in some of the best New York actors, and while you didn't have as wide a range of voices as you had in Hollywood, you had decent acts, and you had shows that still were suspenseful, if you will. 65 years ago, June 25th, 1961, the beginning of the final run of Suspense on CBS, and it's here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day on this Thursday. On Friday's show, we'll have our usual westerns, Gunsmoke, Have Gun Will Travel, and Frontier Town, and they'll be joined by Fred Allen with the final Fred Allen show from 1949 with his guest, Henry Morgan. On Saturday, we will have a Jack Benny program from 1948 from New York City. Harold Perry is the Great Gildersleeve from 1943, and the Chase and Sanborn Hour from 1937 with their guest Sonia Henney. On Sunday, you'll have Father Knows Best, You Bet Your Life, and the Screen Director's Playhouse production of The Lady Takes a Chance. Monday, we'll have the Lux Radio Theater production of Irene starring Jeanette MacDonald. Also, Frontier Gentlemen and the New Arrangement starring John Daner. And Crime and Peter Chambers starring Dane Clark from 1954. Tuesday, we'll have another episode of Escape, The Bloodbath starring Vincent Price. The Whistler from 1948, The Small Town Girl. Did Justice Triumph from 1947, The Death Watch. And Crime Classics from 1954, Good Evening. My name is Jack the Ripper. On Wednesday, we will have The Whistler from 1946, The Solid Citizen. Roy Rogers from 1954. Suspense from 1962, The Black Death. And yours truly, Johnny Dollar from 1962, The Vociferous Dolphin Matter. And a week from today, we will have Harold Perry, The Great Gildersleeve, Groucho Marx, You Bet Your Life. I Was a Communist for the FBI, and Boston Blackie. So a real mixed bag of comedy and drama as Classic Radio Theater comes to you for the next week here, Classic Radio Theater. Visit us anytime at classicradio.stream. We mentioned yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Well, we're going to have the best-known Johnny Dollar, Bob Bailey, up next. But he won't be Johnny Dollar. He'll be George Valentine, as we let George do it.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Howard Duff with this reminder. 640 and 1240. These are the Conelrad frequencies during a national emergency. 640 and 1240 on your regular radio will be your only official means of receiving vital information. Remember, 640 and 1240.
We continue now on Classic Radio Theater by going from New York back to the west coast of the U.S. for an episode of Let George Do It that aired on the Mutual Don Lee Network 75 years ago, June 25th, 1961, and the Man from Jaune Cache.
Personal notice, danger's my stock and trade. If the job's too tough for you to handle, you got a job for me, George Valentine. Write full details.
Well, it's time to batten down the hatches again, 'cause here comes George Valentine. You must know George by now. He's the fellow who makes trouble to keep you out of it. Now, perhaps that doesn't make too much sense, but after all, what does in this day and time? So I just want you to be content with the fact that this is Let George Do It, and let the chips fall where they may.
Dear Mr. Valentine, it's one thing to be the keeper of your brother, it's quite another to be the keeper of your brother-in-law. Particularly one that you haven't met, that you don't want to meet, that you wish would stay in South America where he belongs, and that shouldn't have married your sister in the first place. When my sister wrote that she was meeting her husband's ship here in town, naturally, I insisted that they be my guests. But, Mr. Valentine, the price of hospitality seems to run high. No sooner had I put the welcome mat out than the word must have got round. The X must be on my doorstep, because now my house is being watched. I am being watched. Well, Mr. Valentine, I am not an excavation, and I have no intention of letting brotherly love dig me into any sort of premature grave. Sincerely, Franklin J. Scott. Sit down, sit down.
This is a lovely place, Mr. Scott.
Thank you, Miss Brooks. It's been in the Scott family for years.
Yes, I've heard of your family.
Certainly not on the financial page. But you know, that was the difficulty when my sister married Sid Forrest. The social thing, I mean. Now, please understand, I'm not a snob, but she certainly made a peculiar choice. You see, she was back east at the time.
Yes, I think you mentioned that. Look, I'd really rather hear about your house being watched.
No, wait. This comes first. Sid Forrest. Marion met him in Saratoga, I think. He'd won a racehorse in a poker game, and they spent their honeymoon watching it lose from then on. That will give you the general idea about him.
It will.
Oh, I've done my best to be sympathetic. Sent Marion money every once in a while. I stood up against some of the other members of the family for them, and I really had hopes of being justified when Sid went to Guiana, French Guiana, a little town called Jaune Cache it was.
When was this? You mean he left your sister?
No such luck. He left a couple of years ago to make something of himself in mining. Well, I don't think he did so well on money, but at least it's a try, and Marion assures me he's coming back quite a different man.
Mm-hmm. But you're not so sure that he's as reformed as she claims. This house-watching before he gets here.
Exactly. Marion herself is arriving later on tonight.
And you called me instead of the police because if your brother-in-law is mixed up in something irregular again, you don't want publicity of the law around, huh?
Now I know I hired the right man.
Well, don't be too sure yet. You still haven't said a word about who's watching you, why you're so afraid.
Oh, here. That part's the easiest.
Huh?
What?
The man who watches. He's out there every night. At least the past 3 nights. Quiet now. I'll turn out the lights.
Oh, I'll get them.
Thank you. Who he is, that's your job. I tried to speak to him once, but he just walked past me.
Oh, what's this? Side porch, patio?
Shh. Out this way. No, wait. There.
Where?
Under the street light.
Oh, yeah. There is a man there, all right.
Well, he's not doing anything.
Oh, no, he never does. The first night, I'd gone out for a moment and left the house open. When I came back, I saw him running away from the porch, but not a thing had been touched.
He's moving around in front. Come on.
Mr. Scott, how do you know there's any connection between that man and your brother-in-law?
Well, I know it seems far-fetched, but people in this climate don't usually wear white linen suits like that, do they? But down in French Guiana...
There, wait a minute. Coming down the walk now.
Uh-huh. Well, Mr. Valentine, what do you think?
I don't think anything. I'm stupid. I'm just a guy who likes to ask questions.
George, be careful.
Okay. Excuse me, friends. You got a light?
What?
Light. Here, have a cigarette.
Oh, no, thank you.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Slow down, Buster.
Get away from me.
Not tonight. There. That's better.
I didn't do anything.
Did you get him? Now, hang on to him.
Take it easy now. He's not going anyplace.
Who are you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, like that, huh?
Please, let me go.
The lady asked you a question.
I'm sorry, I said.
Why? You said yourself you didn't do anything.
No, let me go.
What are you doing here, watching this house?
I don't know. I haven't been.
Oh, Buster, you're wasting our time.
No, get away from me. Oh, please don't.
Come on. Empty the pockets. Here, Scott, grab that.
I've got him.
There's nothing in his coat. Just a scrap of paper.
Uh-huh. And a calling card. An old beat-up calling card.
Yeah, the paper has your address printed on it, Mr. Scott.
Huh? Let me see.
Address, and that's all.
Oh, you're hurting my arm. I won't try to get away.
Okay, now you're getting smart. What's on the calling card, Mr. Scott?
Mr. Jack McDonald, Rue d'Alvasso, Jaune Cache, French Guiana.
All right, is that you, Jack McDonald?
No, please, I don't know.
Buster, you said that once too many times.
George, wait. Look at him. He looks sick.
Okay, now for the last time, who are you?
I'm sorry, I just don't know.
Now, I wonder what's the matter with Junior. Is he scared of George, or did he take stupid pills for lunch? Well, whatever's the cause, we'll find out in just a moment. Now, let's get back to George Valentine and the boy who lost his memory.
Loss of memory? I don't believe it.
Take it easy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, any luck with the cablegram, Brooksy?
No, not yet, but a man at Western Union looked up the address for me. He says something called McDonald Brothers Limited practically owns the town of Jaune Cache, so we'll get the answer all right.
Jaune Cache in French Guiana. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I don't think so.
Just what do you remember, friend?
That address in my pocket, it seemed to mean something.
Where did you get it?
I remember walking up here from the waterfront.
Waterfront?
I mean, 3 days ago. I remember the past 3 days, all right. There was something about a fight, I think. But I don't know.
All right, relax. We're just trying to help you. So maybe you got in a fight and got knocked on the head, huh?
Maybe, yes.
For instance, you've got a suit on, but just a T-shirt underneath.
What do you mean, Valentine?
Greasy hands, George.
Yeah, all cracked and bruised.
I'm sorry.
So maybe you work around the waterfront. Does that check?
Well, sure. Only this kind of suit.
Jaune Cache, down in Guyana. The waterfront is Jaune Cache. Or he works aboard a ship for the...
Yeah, hold it.
I'll get it, George. Hello?
I'm causing a lot of trouble.
Oh, yes.
Stay here, will you? Western Union, Angel? Any luck?
Huh? Wait a minute, George. All right. Thanks very much. Oh, that's one lead gone down the drain.
What do you mean?
He's not the man whose card he had. The big shot down in Guyana. Jack McDonald.
Why not?
Mr. McDonald committed suicide over 6 weeks ago. George, anything new?
Oh, I'm doing about as well as you did, Angel.
What's that?
A friend of mine on a newspaper is checking ship arrivals. Our mental lapse here says he never heard of your brother-in-law, Sid Forrest.
Well, I don't know that I haven't.
But maybe Sid'll remember him, check.
Oh, you mean just keep this man until Sid gets here and... But wait, Valentine, I don't even know the name of Sid's ship.
I know. I just asked your sister.
Huh? Yes, Marion should be calling from the airport, but... What'd you say?
She's out in the hall right now. That's what I came to tell you. Brooksy, stay here with Mr. X, will you?
Sure, George.
Marion, here? For heaven's sakes, why didn't you call? What in the name of...
Franklin, darling.
Hello, Marion. You distinctly wrote that I should pick you up at the airport when you got in.
Oh, don't be so stuffy. Wait till I slide out from under this hat. There. Mr. Ambler met me and dropped me off here. Did I upset all your darling little plans?
Now stop it. Ambler? Who's Ambler?
Friend of mine. He's handled some of my business things. Can't your little sister have a few friends if she... Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Valentine. You've got somebody waiting on the phone, haven't you?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Oh, my purse. I wrote that name down somewhere. I sent Sidney your address by radio, Franklin, just a few days ago. Golden something, I know. A
Hello,
freighter.
Joe, still there? Well, try the list of freighters. Golden something or other.
I thought I had it, but Franklin, what's going on? Who's Mr. Valentine?
No. Nothing to worry about. Just checking when Sidney will be in, that's all.
Oh, they never seem to know, I guess. He warned me about freighter schedules.
Golden Drake, is that the one?
Yes, that's right. Golden Drake.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Joe.
Why, what's the matter?
When did you hear from your husband, Mrs. Forrest?
Well, he sent me an airmail a couple of weeks ago.
What are you driving at, Valentine?
Well, that's the right ship, all right. Only one to touch a Jaune Cache the past month. Only the Golden Drake is already in. It docked here 3 days ago.
What? I don't understand. Sidney wrote... Well, where is he? Franklin, hasn't Sidney gotten in touch with you?
Just a minute, please. Mr. Scott, you told me you'd never met your brother-in-law, right?
Well, yes.
Or seen him, or seen his picture?
Please, both of you.
No, I haven't. Just a moment, Marion.
What's happened?
A man in a linen suit who's been a Jaune Cache, who acts as though he really does have amnesia, who's written down your address and seems to feel he should be here at this house.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, of course. It's obvious.
For the last time, what are you talking about?
Come on, Mrs. Forrest.
Isn't that ridiculous? It never even occurred to me. Sidney, of course, right in here, Marion. Sidney's already here. He's...
Where?
Hello, ma'am.
Isn't that man...
Him? Don't be silly. I've never seen him before in my life. Mr. Valentine, where is Sidney? Will you please tell me what's happened to him?
I don't know, Mrs. Forrest. I wish I did. Your husband seems to have disappeared.
You are listening to Let George Do It. Our adventure will continue in just a minute.
Now, back to George Valentine.
You're hired because Mr. Scott is worried about a man watching his house, a man who doesn't know who he is or why he is there. He's carrying the card of Jack McDonald. But Mr. McDonald committed suicide in South America nearly 2 months ago. Is he Mr. Scott's brother-in-law, Sidney Forrest? Well, now Mrs. Forrest is here, and she should know, and she says he isn't. So if your name is George Valentine, you decide the only way to solve this problem is to find Sid Forrest. And so you first try the ship that supposedly brought him in 3 days ago.
Golden Drake. It's not much, is it?
Looks more like a tin duck.
Is this where
Yeah,
we're
come
gonna...
on, let's go aboard.
What kind of a flag is that?
Come on, hurry up, Brooksy, before they swing that boom again.
Oh,
Flag? I don't know. Panama, I think. Something like that.
Valentine.
Lieutenant Johnson.
What are you doing here?
All right. One at a time.
My friends, you stand aboard a pirate ship.
What did you say?
An illegal, irregular, should have been sunk scow.
No. Is that nice, Lieutenant?
You shut up.
Come on, Johnson. What's it all about?
My friends, meet Bluebeard himself.
Captain Task, folks. Lieutenant here's a little sore, that's all. It'll wear off.
Wear off? Oh, no, it won't. Your ship's been in port 3 days, and he waits until half an hour ago to report a man overboard.
I told you I had a cargo to worry about. I've been tied up by you birds before, and when you got perishables aboard, you can't sit around waiting for red tape.
Please. What man overboard?
Oh, passenger, that's all. Had a passenger this trip.
Man named Sidney Forrest.
Sid Forrest?
There's nothing to raise a blow about. Committed suicide, that's all. Overboard suicide. You see, this is my own ship. I get my cargo ashore fast enough, maybe I can barely pay off the bank. The guy's already dead. You can't help nothing by speeding up matters.
Who says you're qualified to decide his death was a suicide?
Oh, it was suicide, all right. Only now, with this stuff you tell me about an amnesia case...
Okay, then let's start from the beginning. What happened?
Task barely saw Forrest, apparently. He stayed in his cabin all the time, right?
Yeah, just about. All the way from Jaune Cache. That's where he came aboard.
Yes, we know.
Well, Forrest and the ocean didn't get along too well, so he locked himself in. But he was a sick-looking guy to start out with. I wasn't really too surprised when I saw the note.
Note? What note?
Wait a minute. Don't get ahead of yourself. There was a storm a couple of nights before they hit port.
Yeah, that's right. I was on the bridge. Deck watch gave a yell, said he saw a splash. I could see a man in the water. Got the ship turned, got out the lights, but we couldn't find him again. Too rough to drop a boat, so that was it.
All right, go on.
Jose, the steward, he'd seen this thing, too. He was slipping a radiogram under Mr. Forrest's door a little later. I was down checking the crew to see who was missing. Anyway, Jose couldn't get an answer to a knock, so I broke in Forrest's cabin and found out he was missing.
Come on in here, I'll show you.
Is this his cabin?
Yeah.
I didn't touch anything. As soon as I got in port, I locked her up tight in a drum.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is the radiogram. His wife mentioned it, remember, Brooksy?
Yes. One giving her brother's address, Mr. Scott's.
Here. This is a note you want to see.
To whom it may concern, huh?
Sitting just like that on the desk it was. Same place. I knew better than to even open that before I got into port and had witnesses.
Oh, you're the soul of cooperation, all right.
Yeah. Typical suicide note, all right.
His health, he said. Like I told you, the guy was
Sure. Nothing wrong with the note.
Only it's 2 suicides in only a couple of months.
Yeah.
And who says Sidney Forrest wrote that note?
And, Captain, I want to know how many members of your crew are ashore and what they look like.
Huh? Well, none of them yet. Deckhands, at least.
From the engine room?
Oh, sure. Engine crew's been ashore 3 days now.
Engine crew. Remember his hands, George?
Yeah, that's right. Captain, you're going with Miss Brooks to try and identify him.
Hey, wait a minute, Valentine. Where are you going?
Ambler. I think that was his name. A financial friend of Forrest's wife. Yeah, Johnson, I think it's about time we started checking everybody's story.
Well, yes. Yes, I met her at the plane. Oh, good heavens, there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Okay, Mr. Ambler.
I have known Mrs. Forrest for some time, helped with her investments. In fact, that's what I'm doing now. She asked me to. I have to run down to that boat.
Uh-huh. Well, I checked with the government authorities. Forrest sent quite a bunch of stuff up here by registered mail.
Mm-hmm, that's right. Mailed things on ahead. But there are papers with his personal baggage to be gone over.
On the ship, yeah.
Yeah. Well, shall we be going then? You know, I'm supposed to be in Seattle. I know this is very upsetting for Mrs. Forrest, but
I can't let my own business slide.
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Ambler. These securities, bonds, property deeds. Did you know Mr. Forrest was supposed to be a failure?
Who told you that?
His brother-in-law, Mr. Scott. But Sid Forrest really did all right for himself down on Jaune Cache, didn't he?
Well, I don't really know the amount. It'll take me several months to dispose of everything for his wife, but, well, yes. He apparently struck it pretty rich.
Uh-huh. Say, look, you run onto the ship by yourself, huh? I've got something else to do.
John Doe, John Doe. Is that any kind of a name?
There's no law against it. I don't know. I'm sorry.
But you worked on the ship under that name.
The captain definitely identified him, George. He signed on as an oiler at the last minute at Jaune Cache.
The chief engineer gave me that name. It happens all the time. Well, what's the matter with that?
Where's your amnesia, friend?
Well, I meant...
Oh, skip it. I guess we fed you that idea when all you were trying to do was clam up.
I don't know.
You don't know. First, you prowl around watching a man's house. That's trespass, vagrancy, and a few other things. Then you sucker people into thinking that...
Take it easy, Johnson. Take it easy.
Yeah.
You cabled a full description and query to Jaune Cache, didn't you?
What?
So we wait for an answer, that's all. Only in the meantime, let's see. Sid Forrest locked himself in his cabin. Now, why lock?
I don't know what you're talking about.
To avoid somebody who was on the same ship? That'd be one obvious answer.
Of course, George.
Only maybe he didn't avoid him, huh? But the suicide note's genuine. It checks with Forrest's letters and things.
You know, I'm interested in Sid Forrest's money. Forrest wasn't a very nice guy. And as I remember it, the town of Jaune Cache was supposed to be owned by the McDonald outfit.
What are you driving at, George?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. The cable will tell us. You remember about Jack McDonald, though, Johnson? Guy who committed suicide down there?
Yeah, that's right.
Why don't you leave me alone?
Jack McDonald, who had all the money in Jaune Cache. McDonald Brothers Limited. That was the name of the company, wasn't it?
I haven't done anything.
Okay, never mind. There's the answer right now.
Yeah, hello? Right, Sergeant, let's have it. Yeah.
All right. My name is McDonald, but what of it? He was my brother, Jack McDonald. Sid Forrest swindled him out of the company.
Was that why your brother committed suicide?
Because of Forrest? Of course. Why else do you think a man...
And so you came after Forrest to kill him, didn't you?
Oh, how do you expect me to answer a thing like...
Okay, Sergeant, thanks.
All right, McDonald. Johnson will have the answer.
Johnson will what? That wasn't any cable. It was a sergeant down on the ship. He found $1,000.
$1,000?
What?
Underneath the rug in the captain's cabin. And incidentally, Jose, the steward, remembers not only seeing the limp form of a man hit the water, but also admits it was somebody else standing at the rail who ducked out of sight. Just in case you're interested.
So Forrest was murdered. This thing is a vicious circle.
And now, what was our friend here saying about following Forrest for the purpose of avenging his brother?
Now, wait a minute, Johnson. McDonald here was still looking for Forrest after he was dead. He couldn't have been the one, motive or no motive. Okay, back to the ship we go.
This case is upside down, I tell you. The further we get, the more complicated it is.
I told Valentine Sid Forrest wasn't any good, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me that a man would be after him for the sake of revenge.
Never mind, Mr. Scott, please. Say, they got that steward in here, Johnson?
He's down below. The sergeant didn't want the captain to murder him for shooting his mouth off.
I just wondered if this cabin was empty, that's all.
Sure. Why?
Well, let's put McDonald in here.
Well, I'll do whatever you want, but...
Good idea. Go on, get in there.
All right.
Okay, now, Johnson, before you go off half-cocked on this case, let's try to add it up, huh?
I didn't bring my slide rule.
Well, it's always simpler to bet on a hunch than to get wound up figuring systems, isn't it?
Only you don't win so often.
You do if you got a few clues in your pocket.
George, whoever murdered Forrest had to be someone on this ship, right? Is that what you mean by adding it up?
Of course, that's obvious. It certainly couldn't have been anybody ashore, could it?
It could have been paid for by somebody ashore.
What?
This Captain Task will do anything for money. And somebody's been paying him at least $1,000 worth.
Well, you don't even know that this steward's testimony is true.
Hold on a second, will you?
Well, hello there, Valentine.
Say, your name's Ambler, isn't it?
That's right.
I got a few questions about money I'd like to ask you.
Wait, please, Johnson.
Well, wait, what's the matter? Something new?
Mr. Ambler, would you wait inside a minute in this cabin?
Well, yes, of course. But don't make it too long.
Well, Valentine?
I was going to say that Mr. Forrest's money gives a motive to his wife.
Now, see here.
Or to her brother, like you, Mr. Scott.
Cut it out, will you, all of you? Keep your eye on the clues, Johnson, and you don't have to get complicated at all.
What?
Yeah, listen. Don't you understand? It's all over.
Now,
And
look.
who even says there's been a murder?
George!
Look out there. Put that down.
Unless you don't get out of the way fast enough. McDonald!
Hey, what's going on in here? Put that down.
What in the name of you crazy?
Stop it. Leave me alone.
Cut it out, McDonald. All right, you asked for it.
What in the name of hell is going...
That man's insane. He grabbed me and
Mr. Scott, I told you it was all over tonight. Meet Mr. Ambler. Sure, your brother-in-law. Only I guess his real name's Sidney Forrest. And he's still very much alive.
But, George, how can he be Mr. Forrest?
McDonald confirms it, doesn't he, Angel? So will Mrs. Forrest when we pin her down.
But there was a murder or a suicide or... Well, there were witnesses.
Not if everybody's alive and accounted for. Don't you get it, Angel? The captain was paid to help stage a man overboard disappearance, right? Sure, somebody saw something. Probably a bundle of clothes hitting the water, that's all. And who threw them? Probably Forrest himself.
Oh.
Then the captain hid him out in a different cabin and later on smuggled him ashore. All those other shenanigans have just been one frantic man's attempt to escape from another.
And complications don't worry you because you've got a crystal ball.
Oh, I told you, I've got a clue. Stick around a minute, Angel. It's simple.
Back to the conclusion of our Let George Do It adventure in just a minute.
I guess McDonald is over it now, Mr. Scott. But he probably would have killed your brother-in-law if you hadn't called George and interfered.
Wouldn't have been much loss.
Well, I guess Forrest thought he had McDonald off his trail when he staged his own disappearance from the ship. Then somehow he found out about McDonald watching your house, waiting for him.
So Forrest thought if he confirmed it as a suicide, then McDonald would believe he was dead and go back to South America.
That's the idea. And that was the clue. The suicide note was in his own handwriting, but it was written after his supposed death.
How do you know that?
Well, a radiogram from your sister was delivered to Forrest's cabin afterwards, remember? It told him the address of your house. How do you think McDonald learned about you or that address unless he broke into that cabin sometime later and saw that radiogram?
Well, yes, that makes
And
sense.
yet the suicide note was supposedly found sitting in plain sight and left there until today sealed. Well, if McDonald pried into the radiogram, why didn't he open the suicide note too? See what I mean? Therefore, the note wasn't there or probably even written until later.
But, Valentine, at least you'll admit it was luck that Forrest turned out so conveniently to be posing as Mr. Ambler.
Sure, I'll grant you. But if I were going to take on another identity in order to escape someone, I think I'd pose as somebody who could legitimately handle my own money, don't you?
With your money, it wouldn't be a job worth having.
Uh-huh. All right, then, Angel, come on. You buy dinner for the three of us.
Wait a minute. About my sister.
Well, what about her? She wasn't really in on it. Her husband gave her a phony story. Oh, after he met her at the airport, she went along with calling him Mr. Ambler once, but no worry. When she finds out everything he did, but she'll be through with him, and this time for good.
Sure. I'll give you another reason. From now on, Sid Forrest is going to be so busy digging himself out of trouble with Johnson and the government of French Guiana and McDonald and his lawyers and all the other things.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Come on, I guess I'll buy the dinner.
You have just heard The Man from French Guiana, another Let George Do It adventure. Robert Bailey is starred as George Valentine, with Virginia Gregg as Brooksy. David Victor and Jackson Gillis wrote the story, with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Now this is yours truly inviting you to another visit with Valentine, when you will again hear what happens when you let George do it.
Now, that was one of the Let George Do It shows that we have that was repurposed for a rebroadcast in New York City on WOR. The shows originally broadcast on the West Coast and were intended to be used for, they were sponsored by Standard Oil and your local Standard dealer, as they would always say. But what they did in the 50s is some of the shows, to kind of save on money, they would edit the shows, edit the commercials out, and this fellow would redo the voice work so that it would be very obvious that it was not sponsored by Standard, which was only, at that point in time, Standard was only on the West Coast. So that's what you have here, a re-edited episode of Let George Do It. 75 years ago, June 25th, 1951, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Dana Andrews next, as I was a communist for the FBI.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Joni James. After nuclear attack, radioactive fallout will be a potential threat to every living thing. You can't hear, or smell, or taste fallout. Often you can't see it, so you must take shelter and stay there until told it's safe to leave.
We continue now here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox with an episode of I Was a Communist for the FBI starring Dana Andrews. This goes back 74 years to June 25th, 1952, and it truly was a riot made to order.
I was a communist for the FBI. Starring Dana Andrews in an exciting tale of danger and espionage. I was a communist for the FBI. You are about to hear a strange story. Names, dates, and places are, for obvious reasons, fictional. But many of these incidents are based on the actual experiences of Matt Cvetic, who for 9 fantastic years lived as a communist for the FBI. Here is our star, Dana Andrews, as Matt Cvetic. I've heard people call them crackpots, harmless crackpots. They were speaking of the members of the Communist Party in this country. I was one of those communists for 9 years. I reported their conspiracy against the United States from within. Crackpots? Like spiders spinning webs. Harmless? Like tigers stalking their prey. Here's just part of the story. In a moment, listen to Dana Andrews as Matt Cvetic, Undercover Man. Here is Dana Andrews as Matt Cvetic, Undercover Man. This story from his confidential file is marked, A Riot Made to Order. Hello?
Matt Cvetic.
Speaking.
Anton Drexel.
Yes?
You sound surprised. You were told that I would contact you.
Well, that's right. It's just that here at work this time of day,
I'm at the Regent Hotel, room 406. I have matters to discuss with him.
When?
Right now.
That's how you received your orders in the Communist Party. Anytime, anywhere. And you obeyed to the letter, right now. I got up from my desk, and there were a dozen pair of eyes watching me. Communist eyes. Some I had put in this department of the United States Employment Service myself. But I knew there were others, watching, reporting. Had I shown any aggravation, any irritation?
Drexel would have known about it immediately. I walked out with a smile, the perfect, obedient slave on the way to his master. Anton Drexel, small but muscular, intelligent, dark-featured. He had come from New York, a high-party functionary. He didn't bother shaking hands. He came right to the point.
Comrade Cvetic.
Comrade Drexel.
You are satisfied that I am Drexel?
I'm satisfied.
You've never seen me before. You are too easily satisfied.
Comrade Adams told me you would contact me. You did. That's good enough for me. The party isn't in the habit of making mistakes like that.
Neither is the FBI.
What do you want me to do, comrade? Throw you on the floor? Search you? Check your fingerprints? Wait for word from Moscow? What do you want?
You have a temper, Comrade Cvetic.
I don't like talk about the FBI.
You agree that we must be as careful as they are?
Any party member knows that. What mistake did I make?
You made none. I didn't accuse you of any.
I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Sit down, Comrade Cvetic.
Thanks.
What I have to say is of the greatest importance.
Go ahead.
Our leaders feel it's time for us to have publicity. Sympathetic publicity in the capitalistic newspapers of this country. Is that clear?
Yes, comrade.
A large meeting of the party members will be held in Liberty Hall 2 nights from now. It will be attended by the rank and file. Comrade Adams has the responsibility of filling the hall.
I see.
At a signal, the meeting will be raided by the pickets outside. There will be a riot. Comrade Grotzinov and a sound truck will set off the riot.
A question, comrade.
Yes.
We've had many such meetings before, and none was ever picketed. Where will they come from this time?
The Cargus Manufacturing Company nearby. Our comrades in the plant have done their work well. They cry, "Stop the commie rats before they take over the country." Those stupid workers are filled with patriotism. They'll turn out by the hundreds. The riot cannot fail.
And after the riot, we blame the fascist police, the citizen Gestapo who interfered with our rights of free speech and free assembly.
Exactly. Our comrades become martyrs. Others will rally to our cause in sympathy.
Why do you tell me this, comrade? Everything is arranged. There's nothing for me.
Oh, on the contrary. Everything depends upon you. You are responsible for the boys of the Control Commission, Comrade Cvetic. They will mingle with the pickets, inciting them. At the signal, they will lead them into the hall. This riot cannot fail.
But our own comrades in the hall, unarmed, they might be killed.
Should anything so unfortunate occur, it will be to their glory to die serving the party. You are under orders, Comrade Cvetic.
I shall execute my orders, Comrade Drexel. Anything more?
You'll have help in your assignment. Comrade Franz will assist you.
I don't need any help for this. I've done it before by myself, and besides, I don't...
Do you object, Comrade?
I'm sorry, Comrade. The party knows best. Will that be all?
I shall be at that meeting. Good day, Comrade Cvetic.
That was all. Just arranged for several hundred human beings to have their skulls cracked, their teeth knocked out. It was like sending invitations for a banquet of death. I walked down the hotel corridor from Drexel's room to the elevator. I had to get to a phone, call my FBI contact.
Hello, Comrade Cvetic. Remember me?
He seemed to come out of the woodwork, like a termite. Otto Franz, my assistant. Had I protested too much at the meeting with Drexel? Then it hit me. Otto Franz had been arranged for before the meeting. Why? I didn't need any help on this job, and they knew it. But what else did they know? And what was Otto Franz? A tail or a hatchet man? Hello, Otto.
Comrade Otto to you, Cvetic.
Where did you come from, comrade?
It doesn't matter. Let's go to work, huh?
Sure. What do we do first?
That's up to you. I just go along and do whatever you say.
I'm going out to see my mother.
You can see her tonight when you go home.
Look, comrade, you can follow me wherever I go. Those are your orders. But you're not telling me where I can go. Those are my orders. Otto Franz, party liner, faithful hound. The crack of the whip was all he understood. Nothing would pry him from my side. He had his orders, and so had I. We took a cab, and I gave the driver an address.
Did you move to a new place, comrade?
I'm going to see my doctor first.
Something wrong?
My stomach's been upset lately.
Maybe you're nervous.
Maybe.
I got some powders I take for my stomach. Got them right with me. How about some?
I'm paying the doctor. I'll do what he says.
Just wanted to save you some money, that's all.
Thanks. He stayed with me like a headache, right into the doctor's waiting room. When the doctor was ready to see me, I knew he wanted to follow, but he didn't quite have the nerve. I told Doc I wanted to find out how my mother was, and he told me in 2 words. Not good. I asked if I could use his phone. He nodded and went into his laboratory. So far, I was getting all the breaks.
Miller speaking.
Randy Fletcher.
Go ahead, Matt.
They're staging a riot at Liberty Hall day after tomorrow. Several hundred party followers in the hall, and that many pickets or more outside. On signal, the pickets raid the meeting.
Go ahead, Matt.
Go ahead. It's up to you fellows now. You've got to stop this thing.
We can't move in on anything like this, Matt. I'm afraid you'll have to carry the ball on this one.
Look, I've got a tail on me right now. Everything's been set. What do you expect me to do?
I'm sorry, Matt.
Yeah,
but this is your...
Yeah, I know. It's my baby. From the doctor's office, we went to my home. My mother's condition had me worried. Her heart had been weak for a long time. There was always the chance that she might die, still believing that I was a real communist. If my brother Tip was home, there would be real trouble, especially when he saw Otto. He hated me, but he hated my commie friends even worse. Tip wasn't there. I almost felt good. The little breaks were coming my way, but I needed a big one, real big. Otto showed a rare streak of decency.
Your mother upstairs, comrade?
In bed.
I'll wait here in the parlor. You go up and see her. But don't take too long. We got work to do, remember?
I remember, comrade. Mom.
Oh, Matt. You all right?
Sure, Mom. I'm great. But what's this I hear about you?
Oh, with me is nothing. Just a little tired. You the one I worry about, Matt.
There's nothing to worry about. I'm doing fine. Just look at me.
You are in trouble, Matt. The government, Matt. Those men from Washington. The FBI.
Yes?
They're after you, I know.
Oh, Mom, you're all wrong. Won't you listen to me?
All the time I pray for you, my boy, that God should make you give up what you are doing against the government of America.
But, Mom, can't you see...
Promise me, Matt. So little I ever ask from you.
I can't, Mom. What? Are you all right?
It don't matter no more. How can I be all right when against the United States one of my boys is working?
Look, Mom, I gotta run along now. Next time, I want to see you up and around and baking a cake, you hear?
Still, I pray for you, Matt, that God should take care of you. You are still my boy, and the mother can't forget.
Back to Dana Andrews, starring as Matt Cvetic in I Was a Communist for the FBI, and the second act of our story.
Otto stayed with me the next 2 days. He never let me out of his sight. We took a hotel room because I told him my mother was too ill and I didn't want to bother her at home. Why was I given this insignificant job and a guard? Did they suspect I might sabotage their riot if I had a chance? In 2 days, I hadn't been able to think of a single plan. And then the phone rang. That's the phone, comrade.
It's for you.
You amaze me, Comrade Franz. You must be psychic.
Answer it.
Yes?
Comrade Cvetic.
Speaking, Comrade Drexel.
The meeting is tonight.
I know.
You have done your work?
There was nothing to be done until this afternoon.
You will see to it?
Certainly.
Let me talk to Comrade Franz.
One moment. He wants to talk to you, comrade.
Hello? Yes. Yes. No, nothing like that. Yes.
Drexel knew where to call. I hadn't told him, and Otto was with me every moment. Were they watching both of us? Or had Otto somehow given me the slip? I shuddered. One mistake was all you ever made in a spot like this. Your first and last. He was watching me, still talking at the phone.
Yes, comrade. Right.
He sat there, staring at me, his face a complete blank. Other comrades had been pushed from hotel windows. The papers called it suicide, and the public believed the papers. I started toward the door. It's time to round up the boys for tonight, comrade. Comrade Drexel seemed a little worried that I'd not done it before this.
I know.
Well, are you coming, or do you stay here?
I got my orders, comrade. I go with you.
The goon squad I picked for this job was just like all the others, maybe a little more so. Muscle men. Powerful guys. And deadly. We met them in the back room of a cheap restaurant. 24 of them. Maybe a few more. Okay, comrades. Let's have it quiet. You'll gather tonight at 8 o'clock in the street in front of Liberty Hall. Pickets from the Cargus Company will be on hand before you get there. Wear your regular street clothes so as to look just like the other pickets. Mix with them, but stay away from each other. And get this, no guns. I'm going to say that again. No guns. You can use brass knucks, lead pipe, and a newspaper, or saps. You've got plenty to work with, but no guns. A comrade in a sound truck will be yelling for a peaceful picketing with no violence. It's your job to make the pickets forget him and raid the meeting and start the riot. Okay, that's all.
Nice work, comrade.
Thanks.
Comrade Drexel will be pleased.
Everything that night went according to schedule. It always does when the commies are behind it. They're thorough. They don't miss a trick. The plans are laid days ahead. You hope for a slip-up, but you never get your wish. When we got to Liberty Hall, the street out front was alive with pickets. They were angry, but not looking for trouble yet.
Everything goes well, Comrade Cvetic.
Yeah, everything's great.
There are plenty here to cause serious trouble.
That was the idea, wasn't it?
Of course. You should be happy, comrade.
I'm happy.
Remember, boys, This is a peaceful picketing. We want law and order. Let's have no violence. This is a protest against those commies inside. This is the United States, where we do everything by gun. Keep it peaceful, boys. Keep walking around. Let's make it legal.
Comrade Kratzinov is doing his work well.
Yeah. Have you seen any of our goons caught around?
Several. There's one.
Talking to that picket. Yeah, I see him. Well, there's another one buttonholing a couple of guys. They're here and they're working.
It is good, Comrade Cvetic.
Yeah. Let's go in the hall.
Why?
There's nothing more to do here. It's just a question of time. Maybe we can help in there.
As you say, Comrade.
Inside the hall, everything was proceeding according to schedule. There wasn't an empty chair in the place. It was like a sheep pen, with Comrade Adams, the ringleader, on the stage leading them to slaughter.
And there you have an example, comrades, of this freedom America boasts. Right outside these doors, a mob of pickets, the fascist police of the United States, are protesting our right of free assembly. That's why we are here tonight, to protest this wanton usurpation of our rights, to demand what our forefathers...
The party line, the same old hogwash. And they believed every word of it. Then I heard the crowd outside getting nastier. It was almost time for my goons to lead them in. I began to sweat. There must be something I could do. There must. And then a wild idea hit me. I turned to Otto. Comrade France, lock the front doors.
Are you crazy?
Do what I say.
But why?
You sap. If a mob walks in through an open door, they're liable to start talking things over. Make them break down a door and there's no talk, just violence.
That's a smart idea, Comrade. I'll do it.
Locking the doors was just a stall for time. I wanted to get at the automatic sprinkling system, backstage. I got there just in time to meet Drexel and Adams and the rest of the big shots on their way out the back door. They weren't risking their skins.
Congratulations, Comrade Cvetic. You've done your work well. We shall meet in my hotel room as soon as this is over. Comrade Adams and I, go.
Come along, Cvetic. We've set the fuse, now let her blow.
I'll wait for Comrade France. He's out front.
Good. Make it soon.
I was standing right next to a wall ladder. It led up into the rafters, and from there I could reach one of the valves of the sprinkling system and melt off the protective wax cap. I started up the ladder, and I saw Otto coming back. I jumped down. He hadn't seen me.
Your idea works, Comrade. Listen to them. They're like wild beasts outside.
Good work, Comrade. When those doors break, hundreds will be hurt. He turned and looked out at the hall. I gave him the heel of my hand at the base of his neck. He went down in a heap and stayed there. I shinned up the ladder and held my lighter under the valve. No one saw me. The commies inside were panicked. They didn't know what to do next. The pickets were stopped at the door, but it wouldn't be for long. I heard the door go. I heard the pickets crash through. I had to stop this somehow. Lives depended on it. I broke out into a sweat. Would that valve never melt? I held the flame closer. And then the valve melted. The water rushed through the pipes and it rained all over the hall. A hard, cooling, steady rain that could put out fires. A rain that could put out a riot. I came down the ladder. Otto was still on the floor. The commies had found the back exit. They were pouring out like drowned rats. The pickets were backing out the front door. They didn't want any part of that flood. The riot had come a cropper. Comrade Drexel was waiting for me in his hotel room, but I had to make one stop before that, a crummy little gem on Denton Street. I knew the owner, Mac, a hulking, punch-drunk ex-pug. He knew me slightly. He never asked questions. When you can't think anymore, there's nothing to ask about. Listen, Mac, I haven't got time to argue. It's a matter of life and death. I want you to go over my face, and go over it good.
With gloves, huh?
No gloves. Bare fists. I gotta look like I was really beat up.
Blood, too?
Yeah. Everything I'd get if 4 or 5 guys jumped me.
It might hurt you.
I told you this is a matter of life or death. Now go ahead.
Well, okay. Just as a favor. No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. When Mac began to blur, I knew I had enough. He helped me to the door, and I staggered into the night.
Come in. Cvetic. There he is. He slugged me and turned on the water.
Silence. What happened, comrade?
They slugged Franz first, and they jumped me. I fought them until I passed out.
Who were they?
5 of them. I never saw them before.
Pickets?
Maybe. None of ours, though.
They turn on the water?
I don't know. I guess so. I was out cold.
I tell you, the only guy around me when I got slugged was Cvetic. He turned on the water.
And then beat myself to a pulp? Is that it, comrade?
Unfortunately, Comrade Cvetic, suspicion points to you.
Okay, so I slugged Otto. I turned on the water, then I beat myself unconscious. If that's the way you want it, that's the way it is. You're acting as a control commission. Okay. I confess everything. Let's get this over with.
I've remarked before, Cvetic, your violent temper.
Why not? I've done everything I could to make this job a success. And then I'm questioned like a dirty, double-crossing traitor. In the name of the party. What more do you want from me?
Take it easy, Cvetic.
Sure, I'll take it easy.
You need a doctor's care, Comrade Cvetic. I suggest that you go immediately. The story seems true. Your face is proof of that. But we shall investigate further.
Is that all, comrade?
That is all. For now.
I left the hotel, and I felt good inside, in spite of the pain. I had stopped the riot. They'd investigate further, but they wouldn't find anything. I was sure of that. I'd covered everything, and for a while I was safe. I was safe to continue the double life, safe to tread the dim line between darkness and light, safe to walk alone. This is Dana Andrews. These stories, many of them based upon actual events and happenings in the real-life experiences of Matt Cvetic, are brought to you in order that you may be aware of the insidious working from within of the Communist Party. Our greatest danger lies in being unaware. Our greatest safety in a knowledge of what we are fighting against. For this reason, I urge you to listen again next week when we will dramatize another exciting adventure from the official records of Matt Cvetic. Join us then, won't you?
"74 years ago, June 25th, 1952, I was a communist for the FBI here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll go to New York. Is it going to be in New York? No, we're going to go out to the farm, see what's going on with David and Claudia. That's next.
Listen and learn through civil defense. This is Johnny Cash. I'd like all of you to remember that America can withstand enemy attack if we support the emergency plans of our community and learn to help ourselves. Make sure you're prepared. Contact your local civil defense office today.
Now we'll check in with Catherine Bard and Paul Crabtree, who star as Claudia and David. This episode of Claudia, 78 years ago, June 25th, 1948.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia, based on the famous play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you transcribed Monday through Friday by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
School days. Makes me homesick. My country, 'tis of thee,
sweet land of liberty. You know, sometimes you make me feel that if I hadn't up and married you, you would still be at school.
Learning my reading, writing, and arithmetic. I'm pretty good at reading and writing.
And pretty bad at arithmetic.
Well, it's a man's work anyway. Say, did Mr. Reynolds say to meet him in front of the school at 9 o'clock?
That's what he said.
Well, he's late. Select man, you know that really is a funny name to call up. David, just what would you call Mr. Reynolds, what he is?
Mayor, I guess.
Well, then why do you call him...
They don't like to call him mayor. Because in the early days, when they were really practicing democracy up here in New England, they didn't like titles. They didn't like men to get too big for their breeches.
David, Mr. Selectman, Mayor of Eastbrook Reynolds has arrived.
Hey, Mr. Norton, Mr. Norton.
Good morning, Mr. Reynolds.
Well, you here on time. Certainly admire people who are punctual.
We were waiting for you.
You say that pleasant, ma'am, but you say it like I was late. Oh, by George, I am late. 5 minutes past 9.
Yep.
Oh, got held up with Mort Tucker down the street. Mort's out of work, and his wife is out of victuals, and his kids is out of shoes, and Mort was out to go fishing. I exchanged him a shovel for his fishbowl and set him on the town truck.
And now Mrs. Mort Tucker will have something to eat besides fish, and the little Tuckers will have shoes.
And the town of Eastbrook will get some road mending done. Mort Tucker's a good man on the end of a shovel. He's got what it takes, strong back. Oh, Mort's all right, but he's kind of shiftless. Well, it's us don't be shiftless. There's the site for the new school building across the street.
Just what kind of a building did you have in mind, Mr. Reynolds?
Well, when you've got yourself an architect, and he's a good architect, a smart man sort of sits back and lets him come up with his own ideas. And George Reynolds is just as smart as the next man.
Well, that's very flattering, Mr. Reynolds, but I'm pretty busy at the moment. I don't know whether I should undertake a new job, or I'll have the time to undertake it.
Most elastic thing there is, Mr. Norton, is time. You may have to stretch it a bit, but the world's full of time. Just plumb full of time. I learned a lesson years ago, Mr. Norton. When you want to get a job done, you go to a busy man. He'll get it done for you.
Well, you seem to have disposed of my life pretty completely, Mr. Reynolds. There's one point to be determined. Just what kind of a building do you want to erect? And would I be the best man for the job? After all, I've never built a school before.
There ain't very many as has, Mr. Norton.
But there are an awful lot of schools, Mr. Reynolds.
Lots of school buildings, Mrs. Norton. I'm not so certain how many of them are schools.
Now, there's a fine point of distinction there, Mr. Reynolds.
But you must have some ideas in mind, Mr. Reynolds.
A few. I got a piece of paper here with the details on it. 500 children.
500, so many.
Town's growing, Mrs. Norton. Town's growing. Nobody ought to be aware of that more'n you. Seems like every young couple in the town, when they got nothing better to do, they up and have themselves a child. I guess there's not much better they can do. Makes for a good, thriving, growing town.
A school for 500 children.
Yeah. This here paper sort of lays out what we decided we need. So many rooms, an auditorium, gymnasium, playgrounds. It's all here. A lot of newfangled things. I don't hold with all of them, but they say it's progress.
Playgrounds and gymnasiums and auditoriums are necessary to a good school, Mr. Reynolds. Can't be just school rooms.
So they say, Mrs. Norton. I'm a little old-fashioned, I guess. I got some ideas about a school.
Well, that's what you'd better talk to me about, Mr. Reynolds. Your ideas.
There was a wise man once said, the greatest school there is a log. Yep, that's just what he said.
A log?
Yeah, a log. With a student on one end of it and a great teacher on the other. Couldn't be no finer school than that.
Mark Hopkins said that.
Old Mark did, eh? Yeah, smart man. Well, we got kids enough and logs to spare, but we're sort of shy on great teachers for the other end of 'em.
Might be a little drafty and damp in this ideal school of yours, Mr. Reynolds.
Might be, but a good education is worth a little inconvenience. Howsomever, we ain't got enough teachers to go around on that system, so we'll build us some rooms, and then we can set 20 kids on this imaginary, hypothetical log, and the best teacher we can find on the other end.
And just what style of architecture do you have in mind, Mr. Reynolds?
That, young man, is up to you. That's your department. But I aim it'll be something I'll like when we get through.
I think I've got the idea. You don't care very much what it is, as long as you like it.
That would be a way of stating it, Mr. Norton. But I have an idea we'll see eye to eye on things. That's why I'm talking to you.
And if we don't?
I can be convinced. If a buddy can make me think I'm wrong.
Well, that's fair enough, David.
Does the name East Haddam mean anything to you two young people?
You mean here in Connecticut?
Yeah, up on the Connecticut River.
Yes. David, we drove through there one day this spring.
Yes, I remember. We did.
The road bears left up over the hill?
Yeah, we stopped there and filled up with gas.
Did you notice the little red schoolhouse back in the fields on the edge of the bluff?
As a matter of fact, being an architect, I did notice it. A low sweeping roof. Looked like it had been built in the 18th century.
That's right. You didn't go up and look at it?
No, we were in a hurry to get back home.
That's too bad. Then you didn't see the sign up there on the side of it.
No, we didn't. But I hardly think the style of architecture could be adapted to the building that you have in mind for Eastbrook.
Looked like a one-room schoolhouse.
Every schoolhouse is a one-room schoolhouse. I ain't talking about styles of architecture. I'm talking about building a school.
I think I'm beginning to follow you, Mr. Reynolds.
But, Mr. Reynolds, when my son goes to school, I want him to have all the advantages that we've accumulated through the years.
You have 'em, Mrs. Norton, but what George Reynolds is worrying about is that we don't leave out any of the virtues and advantages that don't appear on the surface.
But I still don't see what the connection is between a one-room red schoolhouse and this big new school you're thinking about.
Let Mr. Reynolds go on, Claudia. I think he has something in the back of his mind he wants to say.
Out of that little red schoolhouse, Mrs. Norton, for close to 200 years, a lot of fine people came, both in front of the teacher's desk and from behind it.
But not because it was a one-room red schoolhouse.
No, but I know what Mr. Reynolds means. It was an idea and an ideal of education.
Yeah, that little schoolhouse was a burning torch in the wilderness. It was the core and the heart of the community. It stood for equal opportunity and freedom and a way of life. And it taught those things that were worth dying for to get and to keep.
You're still talking about just that little red schoolhouse?
Yes, ma'am. It's too bad you and Mr. Norton didn't have climbed that hill and looked at that schoolhouse. You know what you would have seen on the sign beside the door?
What would we have seen, Mr. Reynolds?
The sign says, "In this building, in the years just before the Revolutionary War, Nathan Hale taught school."
Nathan Hale? I've always thought of him as a story in a history book, not flesh and blood. A neighbor, almost. In a little schoolhouse just a little way away in East Haddam.
And he taught well, ma'am. Yes, he taught some lessons worth learning and remembering. Down the hill from the schoolhouse is a graveyard. In it, there's graves for a lot of men who studied at those lessons, went out and died so that other men might not lose the chance to learn them, too. Yes, ma'am. Lessons that men will die for is pretty important lessons to teach.
But, Mr. Reynolds, buildings, just buildings won't do that for men.
Maybe not. But what goes into buildings will. The individuals and the communities that get together and build their schools, and what their schools mean to them. That's where the lesson begins. And I aim for we shouldn't leave that out of our new school.
I think I see what you mean.
We got us an honor roll here in front of the school with a lot of gold stars. Too many gold stars. Read the names, Mrs. Norton.
Arnold, Benjamin.
His people descended from the traitor. Guess that debt's paid.
Babcock, Peter.
His people's got their farm up about 2 miles from you.
Canzoni, Anthony.
His father works for the railroad.
Malawaski, Eugene.
He lived just 2 farms below you. Went to school in a little one-room schoolhouse on the river road.
Roschmeyer, Hans.
Good boy. They ran a little store and a farm. Father hardly speaks English. Mother doesn't speak it at all. Good people. I guess you'd say they're good Americans, too.
Reynolds, George. Mr. Reynolds. Your son?
Yes, Georgie. He was a good boy, too.
I see what you mean, Mr. Reynolds, but it's not easy to build the things you've been talking about with stone and mortar.
You do your part. You make it an honest building, simple and honest, and set it on the ground like it belonged there and meant to stay there come hell or high water.
I'll try.
You do that, and the community and all of us will try to do the rest. Yes, we'll do our share, and we'll make some fine citizens.
I'd like to have a share in this undertaking.
Well, ma'am, you're just bulging over with your share. Another kid to bring up in a fine town and a fine country.
I'd like to do more.
We'll put you in the Parent Teachers Association.
I guess I can almost qualify.
You'll qualify before the next meeting, or I don't know nothing about human nature or expectant mothers. Well, you got the specifications of what we want, Mr. Norton. You draw us up some plans and call me.
I'll try to make the kind of a school you want, Mr. Reynolds.
He's a fine man, Mr. Reynolds. David, this is a fine town.
And a fine country.
Privilege to bring a child into it. I just don't hold with the pessimists and the disillusioned. People who say we've come to the end of the road. David, the road is just beginning.
Those gold stars on the honor roll. The names be behind them that you were reading a few minutes ago. They say that sometimes you have to pay a pretty big price for walking that road.
Should we ever have to pay that price, David? Let's do our share to be sure that it will be worth it. And Mr. Reynolds looked at his son's name there and said, Georgie, he was a fine boy. He seemed sort of certain that it was worth it.
This is the season for graduation parties, for weddings, all sorts of festivities. And this is a good moment to suggest that Coca-Cola belongs at any party, formal or informal, indoors or out. When you think of hospitality, you think of Coca-Cola, because Coke makes people welcome anytime, any place. How's your supply? Hadn't you better get Coke today?
Fine young man, that David Norton. Fine young man.
Glad you like him, Mr. Reynolds.
He's going to build Eastbrook a fine schoolhouse. We're lucky to have him.
You bet you are.
Are the Nortons really pleased with living up in this part of the country?
Very pleased. They feel at home, though there are still a great many surprises for them.
Hmm?
On Monday, for instance, it suddenly occurs to Claudia that, Now, Mr. Reynolds, do you lock your door at night?
Oh, I haven't. No, in 20 years.
And after Monday night, I don't think Claudia ever will again. Locking the front door brings too much trouble.
Locking the door brings trouble. That's a new one, so I'll be around Monday. So long, Mr. King.
So long, Mr. Reynolds. As I was about to say, every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again Monday at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. And ice-cold Coca-Cola is everywhere. These programs star Catherine Bard as Claudia and Paul Crabtree as David, and the entire production is supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney.
And we'll hear from David and Claudia coming up on Sunday's podcast. That's from 78 years ago, June 25th, 1948. Claudia here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll wrap up the week with Gunsmoke, Have Gun Will Travel, Frontier Town, and the final Fred Allen show with his guest star is Henry Morgan. And we'll have an episode of Lum and Abner tomorrow to wrap everything up. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.